they have won multiple Grand Slams and they really have been influential in the world of tennis. I've been watching them for well over 25 years and they brought athleticism, determination and real power to the women's game. And one thing that I really love about the Williams sisters, despite all their wealth and their success, they always thank their parents for how influential they were to their success.
The person I've chosen is Maya Angelou. Her writing is incredible. Her childhood was marked by horrible levels of violence, poverty and racism, and she came through that and wrote the most amazing autobiographical works. The day I heard her recite her poem Still I Rise made me cry. It was so emotional, and I've named my daughter after her.
I really admire Michelle Obama, who is the first African-American woman to become the First Lady of the United States. She uses position not just for fame, but to inspire and empower others, and she did that with real integrity. And for me, she's a really powerful example of someone who has stood up to adversity and battled and overcome racial prejudice. And she really inspires me to do what's right, even though that may not be easy, and to lift others up along the way.
My influential figure is Claudette Colvin, often a forgotten member of the civil rights movements in the 1950s, who at 15 refused to give her a seat on the bus 9 months before the likes of Rosa Parks. So want to remember her as somebody who's often forgotten.
The most remarkable person I have ever come across is a man called Bosco Sagawa, who is the founder of Mnasada, the charity we support in Uganda. Aged 11, he lost both of his parents and had to look after both of his siblings at a young age. But aged 13, he founded Mnasada, which now supports tens of thousands of children across Uganda.
My inspiration for Black History Month is Denzel Washington. He's my favourite actor and inspired generations to come in the film industry. I'll leave you with one of his quotes: "Goals on the road to achievement cannot be achieved without discipline and consistency."
I want to celebrate Michelle de Leon as being an inspiration to the Black British community. Michelle is the founder and CEO of World Afro Day, a global day of celebration and liberation for Afro hair and identity. For far too long, Afro and textured hair has been stigmatized in Western societies, but Michelle has looked to change this. Michelle's vision was to promote self-acceptance, challenge stereotypes, and encourage positive conversations surrounding Afro-textured hair. As a Black woman who has experienced prejudice and microaggressions when wearing my hair natural, I think the celebration of Afro and textured hair is a significant step towards addressing the discrimination and biases that people with Afro-textured hair often face.
Southall Black Sisters is a charity that was established in 1979 in West London to campaign for Black and minority ethnic women facing violence and discrimination. They have been key in addressing intersectional discrimination and campaigning on behalf of women who need to flee domestic violence relationships and who may have no recourse to public funds or an ability to stay in the UK. They've shaped government policy and debate around issues affecting Black and minority ethnic women in the UK and continue to this day offering essential services like emergency housing, advocacy and helpline.
Althea McNish. Althea was part of the Windrush generation. She graduated from the Royal College of Art to become a designer of best-selling furnishings and fabrics for the likes of Liberty and Dior, alongside many others. She achieved both national and international recognition in the field of textile design. She often said her designs were seen through the lens of the Caribbean because of the bright colours that she brought into her designs. Althea died in 2020 at the age of 95. Althea, as well as her designs, has always inspired me because her work has always been pioneering in that she ignored the boundaries whilst overturning the rules of the British post-war design during that time.
Happy Black History Month, everyone. Somebody that I find to be an incredibly inspiring Black person, especially in the modern age, is the Honourable Mia Mottley, who is the current Prime Minister of the country of Barbados. She's the first woman to ever hold the office in the country, and also the country's first Prime Minister since the abolition of their constitutional monarchy and under their new republican system. She is recognised as a champion of the Global South, who has worked tirelessly and campaigned in regards to global environmental inequalities, and also debt sustainability in the Caribbean and beyond. She's the first Barbadian to ever appear on the cover of Time magazine and is also recognised for her commitment to global change, with the UN having recognised her for this in 2022. As well as being a strong and confident orator, I respect her and find her inspirational because she's never afraid to shy away from addressing politically sensitive topics head on, most recently addressing the United Nations regarding the ongoing conflict between Israel and Palestine. Mia Mottley is an inspirational, strong, intelligent, highly educated Black woman who is doing real things to make positive change in the Caribbean and in the global South generally. So go look her up.
My inspirational figure for Black History Month is Marcus Rashford, the Barcelona footballer. During COVID, he took time to make sure that children from low-income families got access to free school meals when they weren't at school. You can do anything with your celebrity, and he chose to do good, and for that I hope he's always remembered.
I chose Mary C. Cole because she was fierce, she was determined, she was independent. She was a trailblazer of her time, she was a solo traveler, and she was a true businesswoman. I admire her courage for standing up for what is right.
My name is Mahda Saeed. I'm from the chemistry department. I've chosen my grandma because she was a strong woman and she raised me.
Someone I'm inspired by is Dr. Carla Hayden. She's an American librarian who was appointed Librarian of Congress by President Obama. She was the first woman in that role, and she was also the first person of color in that role, and she's amazing. I made a t-shirt that said Dr. Carla Hayden Fan Club on it. This is how cool she is. She got Lizzo to come to the Library of Congress and look over the collection of flutes there. And here's Lizzo playing James Madison's 200-year-old crystal flute that is in that collection. It was quite a moment.